mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there. Aster says his paw says the college makes lots of bad things happen, but the mages I've seen look nice. There's not many people left in Winterhold, so I have Aster to play with, and sometimes he's mean.
Some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
Always wants to play hunt the elf. And he makes me be the elf. What are you doing that for?
This is why people have
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat. It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. See ya.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact. See ya.
We may
I'd
not
like
have
some
as much
folks.
to offer as
Sure thing.
Pipeline or Solid,
It's yours for a
but
day.
we'll do what we can to make your stay.
I'll show you
pleasant
to your
one.
room. Right this way.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
If there's anything you need, just let... I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some. Ah, good. I've been waiting on that. Here's the gold for it. Thanks.
I'll have a cup of wine and some mutton, thank you.
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss. Until next time. Let me know if there's anything
What can I
else
do
you
for
need.
you, friend? Fine. Let's trade then. Good.
If you've business with the college, take a look. All right then. Unlike some folks here in town, we have nothing against the college or the people that come and go.
I wonder if a librarian at Cyrodiil leaves all the cleaning duties to a single apprentice.
Well, well, well. Looks like Erin got herself a customer. Well, I'm sure you got plenty of coin to spend around, but don't spend it all just yet. I'm gonna be selling some of my own wares soon. Real soon. But Frances is mine. You can't have her.
Is everything well?
My horse, you dumb bully. Frances is my horse's name. Says so right on her soul, which is inside of her hide, where only I can touch it. Some of them mages, though, they got special gloves. Lets them touch things that aren't there. Some can even cast spells that rip a soul right off your skeleton. Ever seen a mage turn someone purple? That's soul ripping. Well, it's not exactly a trap the way I've seen mages do it. More like you need to drop the T and add an E at the end. That's right. They should call it soul rape. And all them soul rapists at the college should be thrown into the sea for their crimes. Oh yes. It'll take some time to build it. Maybe you have to tear down that inn or the Jarl's home first to make room. But a city isn't a city without a stable. It's just some backwoods hamlet like Riverwood or Rorikstead. You want prestige? You need horses. A good Jarl thinks only of his people. Sometimes that means lowering taxes. Most times it means raising them. Specifically, raising money for a lengthy construction project. Although he won't have to raise taxes too high. Not if we take advantage of a cheap source of labor. I thought of that at first, but then one day a dragon did come, and Francis went into a frenzy. Fought that lizard straight on, winning a battle cry that jostled the very stars out of the sky. I think one of them stars fell and hit Francis right on the head, mad as she was. Thank the 9 divines the dragon didn't kill her, or worse, make her ugly. But I threw that idea into the hay pile after that. No, I'm talking about mages, enslaving them. We trade their staffs and soul gems for hammers and nails, and WinterHold will rebuild in a season. Well, the main problem is they got them fancy seals on the entrance. The walkway is narrow too, but we can use that to our advantage. Just send some beast gone berserk down that aisle, and anyone who gets in its way is taking a carriage ride straight to Pilgrim's Trench. They got them some calming spells though, but that only works on the mind. It doesn't touch the tongue. That's why my plan is to feed this monster some spicy food, like one of them peppers that they sell at the markets in Hammerfell. We got some troll's mouth, hotter than the Red Mountain, and then point it right at those mages. They won't know what hit them, but they'll know when they wake up with chains around their ankles. Not yet. First I need you to get me a troll, or a saber cat. Get it to follow you here. And peppers. You'll need to go to Hammerfell and get the spiciest peppers you can buy. Then you'll have to get all the mages lined up on the walkway. I've noticed a lot of them like to head down to the inn, but never all at the same time. Try becoming their leader or something. Gain their trust. That's about it. I'll let you know if Francis has any other ideas. Now go on, get to it.
Sometimes I like to come here and relax.
Problems.
Are you referring to your other
Very
business?
soon.
No,
They say
everything is
good,
quite all right.
fast,
I
and
expect
cheap.
a bit of animosity
Pick
now
two.
and then.
Something can be good and cheap, but it won't come fast.
Get out of hand.
Something could be fast and good, but it won't come cheap. And something could be fast and cheap, but it won't be good. Well, I say to oblivion with that. My horses are going to be the fastest, cheapest thing on the market. And that sounds pretty good to me. Some say it's a great wonder. A great wonder how a bunch of corpse coddlers managed to hide a gate to oblivion right in Skyrim. It was Francis, though, who first pointed out to me that all these mages like to wear hoods. What do they have to hide? She asked me. What indeed? A thief wears the hood to mask his face from the gout. A mage wears the hood to hide the fact that he's a Daedric lord. Of course, I've never been against a person's right to do what he wants in his own home. But if they have Daedric slaves working for them, then we ought to tax them or make them pay insurance in case things go wrong. And if they bring them outside, then we ought to hang every one of them. The Daedra, that is. The mages would give collars and make them our pets. Ah, now that is a tale that rivals any love story the bards ever told. It was when I was still young, barely a man, living rifted. One of the local lords offered to take me and 2 others hunting. The problem was I had never ridden a horse. A fact that was quite apparent by the way the lord's horse bucked me. After 4 tries, I ran into the forest to wipe the sweat out of my eyes. I came to a grove and couldn't believe what I saw. A wild mare, locked in battle with the Spriggan, fighting to defend its young. That's when I saw Frances for the first time. She was lying in a pool of clear slime, no older than a day. Then our eyes met, and she spoke to me. She said, "Wee!" or something like that. I took it to mean she wanted the Spriggan dead. So I took my bow and shot the tree walker.
I say you can hear any loud noises.
I shot her too. The things we do for love.
Is there a reason?
Stay away from my Frances.
Certainly not. I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. All right then.
I see. And is this something I'll need to worry about in the future?
Oh, certainly, I hope not. That would be quite unfortunate for my research.
Well, I'm at a loss. None of this makes a damn bit of sense. True, very true. But the autumn gale was an exception. 77 times it swam through the Sea of Ghosts, safely to the northern shore. 77 times through mighty storms and restless seas, it never failed to reach port. But somehow, on the 78th, on a clear day with a steady wind, it sank to the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench. No, well, not my cargo anyway, but I did lose family. The autumn gale was my ship, and I loved her like a daughter. I don't know about that. Children tend to disappoint you. The autumn gale never did. At least until this recent turn of events. Not a single one. A great tragedy indeed. How am I ever going to replace such cheap and skilled labor? Fortunately, I hadn't paid them their wages for the last few months. That takes some of the sting out of it. Good craftsmanship and a damn good captain. Torald Icewind knew the ocean like a sheep knows wool. By being shrewd. I used to be a lowly courier, but then I got an idea to charge the people I was delivering to by claiming the sender hadn't paid. If they refused to pay my fee, I opened the letter and sold the information to someone else. Eventually, I earned enough money to start my own shipping and delivery business. Unethical? Oh no, there's no such thing in business. I think the word you're looking for is inspiring. Divines only know. The wreckage is too far down the trench to offer any clues. But while we can't salvage the ship, we can salvage her reputation. And, more importantly, the reputation of my business. Ah, I love young people who are motivated to work. You can start by delivering these supplies to the salvage team. Here, take this to the leader of the team, Utai. She will handle your payment.
Dragonborn. Was it your ma or your pa that was the dragon?
If this cold numbs my fingers any worse, I'll scarcely be able to hold a weapon.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Wow!
Can I help you with anything? Go where the challenge is greatest.
Can I help you?
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Of course.
I don't really know anyone at the college. I guess everyone just assumes I do because I'm a Dunmer. The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Me? Nothing. And I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellakar has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Safe travels.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
We don't get many people like you visiting WinterHold. Usually it's elves.
People won't say it, but they're afraid of me, so they leave me alone.
Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to WinterHold.
What's your business here in WinterHold? Should have known. Not that it matters anymore. No one bothers coming to WinterHold for any other reason. WinterHold has lost much of its history, and with that, much of its power. I aim to change that. I've heard rumors of the resting place of the Helm of WinterHold. The very same helm that Jarl Hansa wore in the First Era. Hansa was in line to be High King of Skyrim, you know. Having that might get the ear of the other holds, and give me some authority. Good. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for your return. What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damned mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen. I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of WinterHold. Nothing. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city. Still they deny it. But we all know the truth. Come. Back as soon as you have the helm.
Be careful.
Can I help you?